She makes like video content of old games, like
I'm sorry,
Juggernaut.
baby.
If you're gonna have these conversations, can you please let me know?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They're being insanely loud.
I am. I'm sorry. I was too loud, guys.
I gotta feel in trouble.
I'm sorry. My wife wants to go to sleep. I'm sorry, guys.
Being so dramatic and being an April Fool's event, which I guess let's very quickly recap that again. I did it earlier today on the morning show, but many of you weren't there, right? Yesterday was a one-off April Fool's thing. It's not regular content for me. It's not the kind of content I like making. I want to play games, chill, and have fun with all of you. That's the point, okay? I got that kind of out of my way. It was like a craving. We have a craving for something bad, and you know it's bad, but you still crave it. Like when you have a craving for a McDonald's cheeseburger with its delicious diced onions, fresh, crisp pickles, and the condiments, and that disgusting greasy burger with this piece of cheese, but you just know that when you eat it, it's going to taste great, and then you're going to feel awful after, plus it's terrible for your body. Well, it's kind of what yesterday was, all right? April Fool's event actually went really well. We had great attendance, great engagement, great support, and across the board, those who like that style of content loved it. Of course, I know that's not many of you. Many of you are here for chill fun, for interactivity, for cool vibes, good gameplay, positive content that doesn't hurt anyone. That's what I'm all about, and that's what we're doing. Again, it was only a one-day April Fool's deal, and people already earlier today said, well, would you ever go back to that? Only in extreme cases, only if there's a reason to, only if there's a joke, like it's April Fool's or something like that, or if there's something pertinent going on, but I absolutely will not be doing that stuff regularly. So if you were, oh, God, I can't believe he did that yesterday. It's not a regular thing. We're back to normal as of today, okay? And that was representative. Earlier today, we played Pokemon Fire Red. It went really well. We made great progress. I accidentally reset the game because on the Switch 2 version of Fire Red, if you hit all 4 face buttons by accident, which I did, I had my thumb like this, and I just accidentally went like that because I have a fat thumb. It reset the game, and I lost like 20-some minutes of progress. But we still had a great stream, great progress, and good vibes. And I'm excited to have another chill stream with all of you here tonight. Thanks for being here. What's going on, everybody? Who do we got? What's up? Let's see. Tarl Warwick says, can you cover Styx next? I'm not doing that content regularly. No. I don't even know who Styx is. I've heard the name, but I don't know who that is. What's up, Willow? How are you over on Kick? Sky Jogger, he says, what did you have for dinner? So my wife made turkey-based chili, which is ground turkey with a variety of beans, some tomatoes, some diced onions, and she makes it from scratch. So she takes like some kind of broth and adds like brown sugar and all this stuff, right? So she made this batch of it, and the idea was that we were going to have it with a chicken-based sausage. The one that we like is this certain flavor. They didn't have it, so we tried a different one, and this sausage, it did not work with this chili. Like, it just didn't taste right. So honestly, it was kind of disappointing because the idea was to have like almost like chili dogs, but you can't do that if the sausages you bought don't taste good with the chili. So streams, well, Nemesis T-Type, as I've said many times, if I do any IRL content, it literally cannot be announced ahead of time. No one can know that I'm in any particular place, because if I were to do that, people would essentially try to do horrible things, like, for example, SWAT an area that I'm in or something like that. So I would never be able to do like a live stream. Could I do IRL content using this selfie stick that I bought with my phone and do like a walkthrough tour of somewhere or a live video review of food? Yes. Have I gotten any opportunity whatsoever to really think about that this year or plan anything out? No, I haven't. It's been a pretty darn busy year, a lot of stuff going on. And so it's not a concern right now, but I have the technology. If I want to do it, I can do something like that. But you're not going to see IRL streams. It's just not possible with too many people messing around. Okay. Yako Money says, what was your favorite reaction? I don't really think that there's something that I was like, oh, this is my favorite thing to do. The thing is, the reason that I had that craving is because I had these things kind of like saved up, thoughts that I have had, things that I had covered or said, you know what I mean? It like built up, and I'm like, man, I want to get some stuff off my chest. I do. And the fact that I was able to at length do that, and no one really complained because it was April Fool's Day, So no one gave me shit about it and saying, "Wow, you ruined all your content because you're not doing regular content." Well, it was April Fool's Day. Like I purposely had made 2 like fake streams, spring special, Easter special, so that basically no one would complain that I wasn't doing something that I had scheduled, right? So anyway, I don't think anything really stood out 100% that was like, oh, this was my favorite moment. But just to say the things that I wanted to say, particularly like with LTG, to finally call out the fact that his counter on screen is completely farcical and does not represent any level of actual success. He says he has 4,500 members or subs, and he probably means he makes $4,000 a month, which is not something to be proud of. You know what I'm saying? Like, pretty funny. And then with Wings, I hate to say it, basically just calling him out for being such a hypocrite, saying that I'm an e-beggar and that's why I'm so successful and he's not. Yet he literally is constantly e-begging on his streams. He just doesn't have work ethic, and that's why he's not successful. Those are probably the 2 things that to get off my chest, that felt good. Outside of that, everything else was just reacting to whatever I came across. Like some of the shit with LTG, I had no clue he had said or done any of that stuff, and it was like, what is going on? This guy is like literally batshit, Tim the Tool, thank you for $5. He says, the drama stuff is overwhelming, and I'm glad that you're back to normal. I agree with you. Like, did you, at the end of both of those streams, okay, take a look at how I end them. I'm basically like, I can't do this anymore. I've done it for too long. It's draining me. I'm tired. I don't want to do this anymore. It's not fun. Like, let me give you some perspective, right? When we have our chill streams of gameplay and if we're having a great time and we're at the end of a stream, I'm like, oh, time flew and I can't believe that the night is over. By the time I was done with those streams, I was like, oh my God, I'm so glad it's over. I've got to tap out of this shit, But I'm glad, let me put it this way. I'm glad it went down without a hitch. I'm glad that people are enjoying it. Even those who like that kind of content are enjoying it. All right. It's not for everyone, but it was something special and different. And I haven't done a April Fool's special in over a decade. So the fact that I did it, everyone's like, what the hell? Never expecting that. Right. So I'm glad that there are people who are, getting it and having a good time with it. Damn straight. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. That's correct. When you are the king and you're better than everyone else and you know better than everyone else, now you have to judge everyone. It's very tough, let me tell you. When it's your job to just sit here all day with a superiority complex, it's very hard living. It's not easy, man. Okay. All righty. Oh, someone tipped a buck and says, why don't you react to the Turkey Tom video? Listen, I'm going to make this abundantly clear, okay? I spent the greater part of a year reacting, defending, and basically talking about accusations and nonsense against me, starting in 2024 into the first half of 2025. I've done my fucking time. I've answered everything. I'm done. I don't care about what anyone else says or does. They can go fuck themselves. They're irrelevant people who don't affect me. The truth is, my viewers and fans don't give 2 shits about what these morons say. They're just here to have a good time. Who gives a shit about the white noise? So I'm not going to respond to any of this fucking bullshit. I responded to the longest documentary ever made about me, all right, in detail, topic by topic. I then went and reacted to other stuff as well. I've done my time. I'm done with this shit. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I'm much improved from all the bullshit they constantly bring up, and everything is good on my end. I don't give a fuck. That's why I don't react to any of that nonsense. They don't deserve my time. Okay. Self-respect, you wouldn't have done the streams you did yesterday. No, I did the streams I did yesterday because I do have the right to do whatever I want because I have respect. You get it? When everyone on the internet wants to do that shit to me, I have the right to do it to anyone I want. It's only fair game. If I feel like I don't have the same rights as everyone else, then I'd be like, oh no, I'm not gonna. No, fuck that. I'll do what I want, and people will like it. It's that simple. And by the way, people do like it. They really enjoyed it. So I will do it whenever I want. and you'll like it. If you don't like it, you can fucking kiss my ass because you're a nobody. Stepdad, thank you so much, man. Stepdad with the first sub of the night. Well, Mr. Magoo's Eye Doctor, I'm glad. Because again, some people need to understand that things are a joke, and some people need to get that I have the right to do whatever I want, and you don't have to like it, but you should also be intelligent enough to understand the difference between something that's like, oh, he's changing and he's going to do this all the time, this sucks, or, oh, it was a one-day thing, now we're back. So I told everyone, it's a one-day thing, we're going to be back. If people left, I can't help that if they didn't listen. But at the same time, if someone's going to act like that, then probably you don't want them to be part of the regular part of your content anyway, because they're eventually going to get the wrong idea at some point. There's some people that you just can't get through to, right?